I did have a relationship with a girl when I was in high school, and it lasted about 2, maybe 3 weeks, if that. It was with a girl that I took to homecoming dance my junior year, and we had been friends for like a long time before that. And she wound up asking me to go to homecoming, and I was like, sure. And so we went as friends, not boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. And we did the whole shebang. We double dated with one of her friends and her dates. And so we double dated and went to the dance and had a great time. But the one thing I do clearly remember from the dance was when we were slow dancing and we had our heads on each other's shoulders. I kept my eyes open and I would look around at the other couples and I would imagine what it was like to dance with another guy. Anyway, come the next day at school, which was like a Monday, people were talking about the dance and everything like that. And this one girl, we'll call her Gossip Gabby, but Gossip Gabby, was talking about how we made such a cute couple, and she kind of like arranged and pressured us into becoming an actual couple, make it official, boyfriend, girlfriend. And so I was kind of pressured into being in a relationship with this girl. And I felt terrible because I didn't want to break her heart. I didn't want to tell her, no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you without giving a valid reason of my being gay. And so I didn't want to tell her no and have her think that there's something wrong with her, which there's nothing wrong with her. And so I just went along with it to try and spare her feelings, which kind of made things a lot worse. Now during these 2-3 weeks that we were officially dating, we never actually went out on any dates. Because first off, I worked all weekend. I worked at a restaurant in high school as a busboy, and so like every weekend I worked. I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. So my weekends were shot with work, and she also worked as well. And so she would try to set up dates during the week, and I would come up with some lame ass excuse as far as why I couldn't go on a date that night. And I wasn't man enough to just break it off with her, knowing full well I didn't have feelings for her. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't go out on any dates with her, because I didn't want her to develop any feelings for me. If she had any to begin with, I'm pretty sure she did, but to have them further along, by my leading her along on these dates, I didn't want to further her getting hurt. And so after about like 3 weeks of making excuses and everything, she finally broke it off with me, which was kind of a relief. But it also hurt me because I knew things weren't like resolved or anything, and I knew I hurt her feelings in the long run. But like I said, I wasn't man enough to just tell her I was gay, because I certainly didn't want her to think that she somehow turned me gay. And all along, I didn't want to hurt her feelings, but in the end, I ultimately did hurt her feelings. And that is like one of my biggest regrets in high school. I would only go back if I knew then what I know now. Meaning that I knew it was going to get better, and that I knew that my family wouldn't have any problem with me being gay and would accept me for who I am. Then I probably would have come out in high school. In school, I was at the bottom of the social structure, so it didn't matter if I was gay and got pushed down further. I was at the bottom. There's no further down. So coming out in school, wouldn't have hurt my social status. Not that I really cared about my social status. But the one thing that could have helped as far as, for the other LGBT teens in my high school was if someone had come out and let the others know that, that they weren't alone. Because that was my biggest thing in high school. I felt so alone. I felt like I was the only one. And I didn't know that there were others. And I certainly wouldn't out anyone in high school. That's their decision whether or not to come out of the closet or not, and when it's best in their time to do so. But with my coming out, maybe it would have showed them that that they weren't alone. And perhaps we all could have been friends in the end. And who knows? For all I know, they could have been out in high school and I just didn't know because our social circles didn't mix. But like I said, if there was a way to go back in time and keep the knowledge that I know now back then I would go back to high school. And I probably would do things a lot differently. Like I probably wouldn't let the bullies get to me too much, and I would try to expand on my social skills in high school and perhaps even move up in the social status. But that's about it for this week. Leave down below in the comment section any other questions you may have as far as my high school experience, or anything else you want me to expand on, or in general just any question. Feel free to ask down below. And remember, peace, love, unity, respect. Peace out, guys.